Hello, it's Ruth from Nortal here. Welcome to our summer sessions of FND fitness videos for FND friends. Together, Nortal and FND friends have created 4 FND fitness videos for you to watch in your own home at any time. We hope that this allows you to keep your stamina up that you've been working so hard at while your normal FND fitness class takes a little break over the summer. Your regular classes will resume in September and we look forward to seeing you there. In the meantime, we hope that these help. We hope that you enjoy them. Let's get cracking. So first of all, I need you to just get yourself into a comfortable position into a chair. So these sessions will follow the typical pattern for the FND fitness classes for FND friends. There will be a warm-up, a stamina section, a balance section, a mat section, then a cool down, and then finally we'll end on a relaxation. Join in for as much or as little as you feel able to and follow what's right for you today. Don't push anything. If you have any symptoms, please feel free to take a break. Just do what is right for you today and listen to your body. So to get started, I'd like you to just get into a comfortable position in a chair. And we're just going to calm our nervous system down by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. As always, we'll do this a few times throughout the session, just to remind your nervous system that all is safe and everything is okay. While you're taking these breaths, I'd just like you to take a moment to thank yourself for watching this video today, continuing to come back to FND fitness classes, and for taking some time to connect with your body and giving your brain a chance to move freely. And taking the time to connect with your body. Well done. You've done the hardest part, which is just deciding to join. So when you're ready, let's move into our warm-up. So to start, I'd like you to put your chin on your chest, nice and slowly. And slowly lift your head up to the ceiling, following it with your gaze. And lower back to the middle. Turn your head slowly to the left. And back to the middle. And then slowly to the right. Just notice how your body feels today. And I'd like you to place your left ear towards your left shoulder. Go with what works for you today. And back to the center. Then right ear to right shoulder. And back to the center. Well done. Then we're going to slowly lift our ears up towards our shoulder. And then release and push them down. And then we're going to do that once more. Slowly up to the shoulders. And then release and push them back down. Well done. And we're going to slowly start to roll our shoulders backwards. Excuse me. Notice any tightness. Just go with what feels right for your body. And we're going to change direction and go the other way. Well done. Then let your hands hang heavy for a second. Then I want you to take your right hand and we're just going to reach it over to the left with a bit of a twist, following it with your gaze. And come back to center. And then take your left hand and do the same on the opposite side. And come back to center. Well done. Then we're going to wake up our core muscles a little bit. So we're going to stretch our arms all the way up to the ceiling in a swooping motion. So we're going to swoop all the way up, follow it with your gaze, and then swoop all the way down to the floor. And then slowly rise. And then we're going to do that once more. So swoop all the way up. And then down. And slowly rise. Well done. You guys are doing great. Next, I'd like you to pop your hands together. And I want you to push your right hand with your left hand. So we're just going to give a bit of a wrist stretch. Push in one direction. And then back to centre. And then we're going to push the other way. So right hand pushes left hand. Brilliant. Well done. Then we're going to hold our hands out in front of us nice and straight. And we're going to start to do circles, small circles with our wrists. Well done. Then we're going to gradually get those circles to be a bit bigger. Until they're as big as they can go and you're swooping right next to your ears. Well done. Then we're going to change direction and go back the other way. Start off with nice big circles. And gradually get them smaller. So we're just back at the centre. With our little ankle, with our wrist movements. Well done. Brilliant. And relax. I'm going to come down to our legs now. So what I'd like you to do is very similar, but with your left leg first of all. So we're going to pop our left leg out in front of us. And we're going to do ankle circles this time. So in one direction, start off with small ankle circles. And then we're going to gradually get them bigger. Well done. So they're as big as they can go. Nice hip opener. Brilliant. And then change direction. Gradually get them smaller. So we're just back at the ankle. Well done. And relax. We're going to come over onto our right foot now. So we're going to start with our right foot. And we're going to do some ankle turns. Well done. And we're going to gradually then turn that into leg movements and get that leg movement a little bit bigger. Make sure that you're sat up nice and straight and your core is supported. And we're going to get them as big as we can go. Open up that hip. Then we're going to change direction and go the other way. Well done. Gradually getting smaller until we're just back at that ankle. Well done. And relax. Good job. Next, what I want you to do is to take your left leg and point your toes up to the ceiling and then point your toes forward. And we're just going to flex between these two movements, toes up and toes forward. Good toes, naughty toes. Just to warm up that ankle a little bit further. Well done. And relax, and then swap legs. Back and forth with this foot. Go at the speed that's right for you. Well done. And relax. I want you to wriggle your bottom as far forward in the chair as you safely can. Come up onto your tiptoes, and we're just going to draw some circles with our knees. Well done. In one direction. Good job. You can hold on to your chair or be unsupported, whatever works best for you. And then change direction and go the other way. Well done. That completes our warm-up. Before we move on to the stamina section, we just want to take a few reassuring breaths for our brain and our nervous system. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. Well done. Let's move on to our stamina section. So for this section, we're going to stay seated, but we are going to get our heart rate going a little bit. So we're going to start with what they call toe tapping. So what I want you to do is to lift your feet so that you're on your heels. And then we're going to gently tap our toes onto the floor as fast as you can. So up, down, as fast as you can, or as fast as feels comfortable. Tap those toes against the floor. Well done. A little bit longer. Brilliant. And this time we're going to come up onto our tiptoes and we're going to heel tap. So we're going to do the same up and down motion with our heels, up, down. It's building strength in our feet. It's really good for our balance. And it's just starting to build a little bit of heat in our body. Well done, up and down with those heels. Brilliant. Couple more. Well done. Next, we're going to come into some marching up and down at a pace that's right for you. Well done. You can choose to hold on to the chair or you can choose to be free, whatever feels more comfortable. You should be starting to feel that you're getting a little bit of your heart going. Well done. Now we're going to go into a bit more of a high march now. So I want you to bring those knees up as high as you can, as high as feels comfortable for you. Bring those knees up. Well done. Good job. Well done. And then just take it back to that slow marching. Brilliant. Good job. And rest for a second. Well done. So you should feel a little bit of heat in your legs. Your heart rate should be increased a little bit. Well done. Now we're going to come onto our left leg and we're going to pop it out in front of us, point our toes to the ceiling, and we're going to hold it there for just a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Come over onto the other side and do the same. 3, 2, 1, and release. Brilliant. Back onto our original leg. 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Onto our right leg again. 3, 2, 1, release. We'll do one more on each side. Left leg up. 3, 2, 1, release. And then right leg. 3, 2, 1, release. Well done. Give your legs a little bit of a wobble out just to loosen them up a little bit. Brilliant. We're going to move up the body a little bit now. So we're going to start by popping our hands out to the side and we're going to raise our right hand and put our left hand down. This one's called the aeroplane. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap from side to side in this pose, alternating which hand is higher. Well done. Good job. Couple more. Brilliant. And release. Well done. Now we're going to take our right hand and we're going to pop it over our head. A nice big stretch. And then slowly rise back up to centre and go the other way. And slowly come back up. Well done. And we're going to take our arms out in front of us, both arms at the same time. Make sure that your back and your core are nice and straight. We're going to hold our arms there for 3, 2, 1, and release. We're going to do that twice more. So arms out in front. 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. And then once more. 3, 2, 1, release. Brilliant. And this time, I'm not going to count. I'm just going to let you hold for however long you feel is comfortable. So arms out to front and just hold them there for however long feels the right amount of time for you. Doesn't take long before you start to feel it. Well done. And release if you haven't already done so. Brilliant. I'm going to do the same now, but out to the side. So arms out to the side, and we're going to hold for 3, 2, 1, release. Good job. And again, lift them up to the side and hold for 3, 2, 1, release. Well done. And the last time on these 3, 2, 1s. So 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. This time we're going to take it out to the side and hold it for as long as we feel comfortable. So lift it up to the side and hold, just for what feels right for you. Brilliant. Well done. And release. Good job. Then we're going to build a little bit of strength in our shoulders. So we're going to alternate our movements left and right up to the sky. So we're going to take our right hand, pop it up to the sky, and then alternate with the other hand. So up and down. You can have clenched fists or straight hand, what feels right for you. Well done. Brilliant. Just a little bit longer. Just see if you can go that little bit faster at the end. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Shake it all out. That's the end of our stamina section for week 1. Well done. Now we're going to move into our balance section. So if this is available to you, what we're going to do is stand and come so that we're standing behind our chair. Well done. So once you've got into a position where you are able to be by a chair, this is here to protect us, to support us. We're going to come into our balance section. Now there are 3 systems that are involved in your balance. We have the brain talking to the ears, the brain talking to the feet, and the brain talking to the eyes. But often in FND, the brain chooses to use the eyes more than it should do. So what we're going to do is we're going to build some muscle and strength and stamina in our feet, and then we're going to get the brain to work on a few of the different systems rather than just the eyes. So we're going to start off with our feet hip width apart, and you can choose to either be holding on or you can hover above your chair. And what we're going to do is come into some tiptoes. So we're going to come up onto our toes, toe raisers, and then lower back down and back up. And we're just going to go up and down at the rhythm that works for you. Choose to hold on or not. Or you can balance just above and just touch when you need to. Whatever works for you and what you're comfortable with. Well done. This is working those little muscles in our feet that our balance systems use when adjusting. Brilliant. Well done. And then we're going to come back onto our heels. Again, you can choose whether you hold on or not. So I always need to hold on for this one. Lift our lift our toes off the floor, lift our heels down. Well done. Back and forth, building those muscles. Well done. Brilliant. Then we're going to build strength in individual legs. So we're going to come over onto our left leg first of all, and just come into a single leg stance. Again, choose whether you want to hold on to or not. Just come over onto one leg. You might find that one leg is easier than the other, so we're going to do both just to make sure that they're evened out. You'll feel all those little muscles in your feet adjusting. Well done, and release. And then come back over onto the other leg. Good job. And release. Well done. This time what we're going to do is we're going to just take a little step backwards, and then we're going to take our right foot and place it directly in front of our left foot, so that the heel of our right foot is touching the toes of our left foot. So this reduces our base of support and makes our leg muscles and feet muscles work a little bit harder. So we're just going to hold this position for a moment. Well done. Good job. And then come back to center. And then this time we're going to swap feet. So we're going to put our left foot in front of our right foot so that our left heel is touching our right toes. Well done. Good job. Working all those muscles that adjust for our balance. Well done. And then come back to center. So that's worked our feet and our legs and those little muscles that help us to balance. So now we're going to challenge our brain a little bit more by taking away one of those other balance systems. So what I want you to do is to stand with your feet together, hovering or holding onto your chair. And what I want you to do is to close your eyes. And you feel a wobble. This is normal. This is called postural sway. Just let that little wobble happen. You've got your chair there if you need to grab it. Well done. Okay. This is your brain being asked to use its other systems rather than just your vision. This can sometimes be a challenge. This is safe, this is steady, and that little wobble is really normal. That's just your brain figuring out where your body is. And release. Well done. So if that was a real challenge, you might want to practice that a couple of times a day, just at the kitchen counter or something while you're waiting for your cup of tea, just to get that postural sway going. Well done. The next one I want you to do is to stand with your feet hip width apart, hands above the chair, and I want you to turn your head from side to side, nice and quickly. Again, this reduces the reliance on your vision and your ears, challenges your brain to use your other balance systems. Well done. Good job, and release. Fantastic. That completes our balance section for today. So we're going to come down onto our mat next if it's available to you. So the reason that we do things on the mat is because it allows our body to be worked with gravity eliminated. It's a nice safe space for our body. It allows us to work muscles in a slightly different way and to do movements in a slightly different way. So if it's not available to you during an exercise practice, then sometimes it can be handy to do in the morning or at some point when you're laid in your bed. You can always do it there as a way to sort of wake the brain and the body up to get that movement going. So as it is available for you today, then we're going to come down onto our mat and we're going to come into a bridge pose. You see, so I've got a bit of a problem there. Take my hair out because otherwise I end up underneath my head. So we're going to come into our bridge pose. So we have our hands flat down by the side, palms touching the earth, knees are bent. We're just going to take a few reassuring breaths here, those grounding breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Well done. Then what we're going to do is push through our hands and our feet and slowly bring our bottom off the mat and slowly bring it back down in the bridge pose. Just gently rise and fall, however feels comfortable for you. Well done. Good job. And on your next rise, I want you to just hold it there. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good job. Next, we're going to work our arms while we're down on the mat. So I want you to stay with your knees in bridge pose, and we're going to slowly lift both arms up to the ceiling and hold it there. And then slowly lower them back down. Well done. And we're going to repeat that twice more. So slowly rise up to the ceiling. And then slowly lower back down. Great job. And then again, slowly rise up to the ceiling. And slowly lower back down. Well done, you've got this. Well done. And then our next one, I'm going to rise up. We're going to go all the way above our head. Big stretch out behind. And then slowly lift those arms all the way back down. Well done. I'm going to do 2 more of those. Slowly all the way up above your head. And back down. Nice and slow, steady and controlled. And then our last one of these, lift up slowly. Well done. And then back down. Good job, well done. And the next one in our mat section, what I'd like you to do is to take your both feet and put them out straight. Toes pointed up to the ceiling. Then we're going to take our left heel and we're going to slide it up against our leg all the way up the mat. And then slide it nice and steady if we can, back down. Well done. And then we're going to take our right leg and slide it up next to our left leg. And then slide it back down. You lift it ever so slightly off the mat and makes it a bit smoother. Well done. I'm going to do that twice more on each leg. So left leg, slide it up and slide it back. Well done. And right leg, slide it up and slide it back. Well done. And once more on each leg. So left leg, slide it up and slide it back. And right leg, slide it up and slide it back. Well done. And when you're ready, bring both feet back up into that bridge position. We're going to take our left leg and we're going to let it drop out to the side. And then slowly bring it back up. And we take our right leg and let it drop out to the side. And slowly bring it back up. So we're just going to alternate for a little while between left and right, dropping out to each side. Go at the speed that feels right for you. Slow and steady and controlled is the aim. Well done. Make this your last set. 1 more on each side. Well done. Then while you're on your mat, take a few of those grounding breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're going to make our way slowly back into the chair for our cool down. Well done. Brilliant, you guys are going fabulously so far. Going to come on to our nice cool down now. So just notice as we go into this cool down of how your body feels, whether it feels any different than when it did when we started, whether it responds in a different way. Just be mindful of what your body's feeling and what's going on for you. So we're going to start by popping our chin on our chest. And then slowly rising up to look at the ceiling. And then back to the centre. Turn your head to the left. And then slowly over to the right. And back to the centre. And take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Back up to the centre. And then over to the other shoulder. And back up to the centre. Well done. We're going to do another twist. So we're going to take our right hand and reach it over our left shoulder, left side, and look over our left shoulder. And back to the centre. And then left hand over our right shoulder. And back to the centre. Well done. Now we're going to take our hands and we're going to sweep them up to the ceiling, follow it with our gaze, and then swoop down to the floor. This time I want you to take hold of your opposite elbow with your hand. Let everything hang heavy. We're just going to have a little bit of a sway here for a moment. Cooling everything off, loosening it off. Well done. And then release and slowly rise. Good job. We're going to take our right hand now. We're going to reach it across our body. We're going to take our left hand and gently pull it in, just ever so gently, till you feel a gentle stretch. Well done. And release. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. And release. Well done. We're coming down to our legs. We'll start with our left leg. I'm going to place our heel on the floor so our leg is nice and straight with our heel on the floor and our toes pointing upwards. The right leg stays bent. Then we're going to just lean slightly forward until we feel a bit of a stretch in our legs, just very gently. And then slowly come back up. Plant your feet again. I'm going to swap over to the other side. So right foot gets planted, toes up to the ceiling, and slowly lean forwards. And slowly rise back up and release. Well done. We take our left leg now. We're going to hug it into our chest. So pull your leg in towards you with your arms. It's a bit of a gentle stretch. And release. Well done. And then do the same on the other side. Release. Good job. Well done. That completes our cool down. We're going to move into our relaxation now. Well done. Well done. We're at the final stage of the session now, where we're going to move into our relaxation. So I'd like you to get yourself really comfy and just take a few moments to do some of those nice grounding breaths in through the nose and out through your mouth, and just get nice and comfy for a second. So while you're catching your breath, I'd like you to take a moment to thank yourself for coming to today's practice. Turning up is always the hardest thing to do, so well done. Well done for taking some time to work on your body and your mind and to bring them together. It's not always easy to take time for ourselves and prioritise ourselves, so well done for coming to this practice. And the more you come back, the easier it will be. So just keep working on those deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And today's relaxation is going to be a breathing exercise called box breathing. So what I'd like you to do is to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, and then hold it for 4 seconds before we repeat the whole cycle again. So here we go. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going like that at the pace that suits you. Well done. Slowly bring your awareness back into the room. Bring your breathing back to normal. It sometimes takes a while to find the relaxation style that works for you, so we'll trial a few different types over these summer sessions. This is a simple breathing exercise that you can do anywhere at any time. I hope it helps, and we'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye.